Well, the biggest headline biggest headline this Friday morning is that the Pakistan has been forced pushed to the back foot because the Baloch Liberation Army has captured large parts of Quetta. That is something very, very significant because the Pakistani army has already been stretched by the attack by the Indian Armed Forces on its air defense systems. Indian Armed Forces last night bombed locations in Lahore, in Karachi, in Sialkot, and so on. And now credible reports coming in that the Baloch rebels belonging to the Baloch Liberation Army that is fighting for a separate Baluchistan, independent of Pakistan. They have attacked large parts of Quetta. They have brought large parts of Quetta under their control. Only yesterday, the Baloch Liberation Army had carried out a very, very sensational ambush on a truck carrying Pakistani soldiers and killed 14 of the Pakistani soldiers. That is the big story. And a few days ago, the Baloch Liberation Army had shut down the Quetta-Karachi highway. They had taken the Quetta-Karachi highway under their control. They had shut the Quetta-Karachi highway. So this is a very big escalation in their battle for a separate Baluchistan by the Baloch rebels, and the army in Pakistan has really been pushed to the back foot following this. And this comes weeks after the Jafar Express was hijacked and attacked by the Baloch rebels, killing at least 40 Pakistani soldiers on that occasion. So this is the topmost headline at this hour on this Friday morning. The second big headline emerging out of this escalation between India and Pakistan is the whereabouts of the Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir. Because Asim Munir was one of the reasons why this escalation has taken place, because he has given a very, very provocative lecture, quote unquote, to a select audience in Pakistan, where he talked about the two-nation theory. He talked about Hindus and Muslims. He talked about the divide and so on and so forth. It provoked people to take action. And thereafter, Pahalgam happened. And thereafter, we saw Pakistan's failed attempt. After Pahalgam, of course, India decimated 9 terror camps, killing 100 terrorists. And after that, Pakistan tried to attack 15 Indian cities. They were foiled by Indian air defense systems. And after that, a desperate Pakistan tried to attack, and then India again retaliated in self-defense, bringing down their air defense systems in Lahore yesterday morning. And that put the Pakistani army to act in a desperate manner. So they last night, they unleashed a barrage of projectiles, missiles, and drones on the Indian side. Following which, of course, they could not hit the targets on the ground. It was absolutely foiled by the Indian air defense system. And thereafter, Indian jets, Indian missiles, there was Indian missile attacks in Lahore, in Sialkot, and in Karachi. And in the meantime, India has shot down at least 3 Pakistani fighter jets, including one F-16, and inflicted a heavy blow on Pakistan. Thereafter, news emerges that and wing of the government has put the Pakistan Army Chief under arrest. So this confirmation is yet to come on this, but this is big speculation. That has put a lot of trouble for the Pakistani army hierarchy. This news circulating in the public domain that their own army chief has been under arrest. So there are some reports that said that even there is a big revolt against Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif. And then comes this news that the Baloch Liberation Army, the Baloch rebels have struck big in the last 3 days. And now the latest report saying that the Baloch Liberation Army had taken over large parts of Quetta.
Right, and Wasbir, of course, apart from the continuous ceasefire violations and heavy shelling that is going on, the BSF has confirmed that a major infiltration bid by possible Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists was also foiled last night along the forward areas. So that clearly shows that Pakistan is resorting to very desperate measures and is unable to deal with the situation.
Yes, such kind of infiltration beats have been reported from Samba and other places, and where the Pakistani Rangers are supposed to have given cover fire to these terrorists who are trying to infiltrate. So Pakistan thinks that they will be able to continue with the proxy war and at the same time engage the Indian army through conventional means. So that is the Pakistani plan. And after their army has not really been able to inflict any damage on the Indian side, the Pakistanis have gone into their most trusted force multiplier, that is the terrorists. And that is the reason why there has been terrorist infiltration in areas like Samba and other places. And in fact, two Jaish-e-Mohammed groups have been intercepted by the BSF, and their infiltration beat has been foiled.
Right. Also, Wasbir, talking about the situation in Baluchistan, so the BLA are claiming that now they have taken control of Quetta and have driven out the Pakistan army. How significant do you think this is, Wasbir?
Well, this is highly significant because Pakistan is cash-strapped. Pakistan is on a bailout program by the International Monetary Fund. The economic situation is in shambles. The political leadership is not stable. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif is reported to be facing a lot of rebellion. Their own defense minister has admitted their linkages with terrorists. Their former foreign minister, Bilawal Bhutto, has admitted the Pakistan state linkages with terrorists in televised interviews. So this is something which is unimaginable in India in this situation. Despite huge differences, the Congress and the BJP are poles apart. But you have seen in this situation, all the political parties are united in the fight against terror, in the fight against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism and Pakistan itself. Now, look at the situation in Pakistan, absolute shambles, and even their army hierarchy, there are question marks as to who is calling the shots, whether it is the ISI chief Asim Malik, who has also recently made the NSA, whether it is he who is calling the shots, or whether it is Asim Munir, and in the wake of reports that he is under arrest and circulating in the public domain, things are very, very complicated in Pakistan, and who is calling the shots is something which is difficult to gauge at this point in time.